For me, really, I've been really becoming more of a student of the music business. I know this is still music related, but I've been fine tuning my skills, which is learning about the music business, learning about different revenue streams, learning about how to market and rebrand, music, and being very intentional about that. Because I feel like that's a big thing right now since we're online, and pretty much online is the only platforms we have. So it's like, how do you stand out amongst the pack? How are you able to position your music in a way that it stands out and not just an ordinary, okay, here's Neak, we know he has something, but how is this going to touch people's lives? How is it going to relate to someone in their life, and really start to learn how to tailor records specifically for that reason. So I like Hadee said earlier, I read a lot. So I was doing a lot of reading, a lot of spiritual growth. So the skill sets that I started moving into was more music business and just understanding how that whole back end process comes when it comes to putting out records and being effective in that way.
Like Neak said, me and him basically been kind of reading the same books and learning some of the same stuff together. Just having conversations about it, just building on it, and just because like you could read something and you can extract some information from that that's totally different from somebody else, and that's why it's good to have somebody to build with and just expound on the knowledge like that. That way you can start seeing some growth, and you can start seeing some implementation, and you can start seeing just that become a part of your life and your daily routine. Me personally, like I had got into like doing a little art and stuff like that. Other than that, I hadn't been drawing since I was like a shorty. So I bust out the the sketchbook. So, I was doing a little something, just maybe in the future do my own artwork or something like that, little art pieces for some artwork, but that's down the line. I've been also experimenting with brewing, and stuff like that, like making drinks. So, I've been experimenting with that right now. Maybe we have a Hadee drink down the line. Who knows? We'll see. But but that's definitely I'm talking alcoholic drinks here. We the real stuff, something we can really work with.
He showed it to me. He showed me the whole brewing process too.
Yeah,
yeah, it's legit.
Yeah, it's fire. It's been coming out decent, But yeah, I've just picked up a couple new hobbies to go along with everything else. But man, to be honest with you, if you're a musician, if you're an artist, let me just say artist in general, like to really make some things happen, you gotta be really on it. You gotta be really, so you really ain't got too much extra time to even do too much, but focus on your craft and what you're doing. Like if you compare what we do to like the NBA or something like that, players got to go to practice. You know what I'm saying? They practice from being a 8-year-old, and on up, and they go back and watch the video and stuff like that. They lose games, they win games. It's the same thing as an artist. It's the same thing. We have to stay sharp with what we do as well. We have to practice. You gonna get on stage and look crazy? I've been there and done that. So I had to learn. I had to grow. I had to learn. I had to make those mistakes on stage. I had to forget those bars and be just looking like, oh man. But that's what made me the person I am now. That it's not happening no more. Just because I have that mentality. That's one of the reasons why I made the song Kobe, the joint we just released the video for the other day. That's one of the reasons why I made that song and why Kobe influences me, because the way he worked just inspired me as an artist. Even though he's a hooper, he played basketball. The same thing he put into his craft is the same thing I want to put into mine. And I feel like if you got other artists outworking you, that's already letting you know I need to step my game up. I need to step it up. Until you can say, I'm outworking these dudes and I ain't seeing nothing with it. Okay, well, I I kind of might understand you wanting to quit, and you might not want to go on and achieve your goals and your dreams you've been having your whole life. But man, you got to have that mentality. Otherwise, what's the point in doing it? Why have a rap name if you ain't gonna put out a record? You know what I'm saying?
And that's why, and that's why, Ro, that's why it's hard to pick up other crafts, man. This is what we talk about. This is what we own. The craft. I got a craft for you. Make another song.
Yeah,
that's the craft.
Yeah, put a record out. Put some heat out too.
Yeah, heat. Hadee always say this: done is better than perfect. Done is better than perfect. Get it done. And at the end of the day, this is the way I look at music. I can only give you my best at this particular time. That's it. I can only give you my best. And then at the end of the day, it's a moment in time. It's a stamp in time. It comes out and I give you another stamp in time, another project, another stamp in time. That's it. And I think that that's kind of like the unspoken fear that a lot of artists deal with, where they try to put all their energy into this one tape and this one project. And they're like, this got to be the one. This is going to take me out. This is going to feed my family. This is going to do all of this stuff. But in 2020, 2021, what people realize is that, like Hadee was saying earlier, it's a quantity game, but quality also. Because nowadays you can't afford, unless something just goes viral, you can't afford to put all your eggs in one basket and think that one project is going to be the one that's going to take you out of here. It's building blocks. So one project leads to another, and then it creates a funnel for everybody to continuously just get on board. The project that got certain people on board, the next one is going to get more people and more people. It's just a building block. It's like you building a house, and it's all a part of a world. It's all a part of who you are as an artist. You know what I mean? Like the music is just the foundation of bringing people into who you are as an individual and bringing them in so they can rock with you and they can relate to you, you know? So that's why I'm at where it's like, I'm not about to sit up here and perfect a project for 2 years. No way. No way. Look, I'm going to get it right the best way I can to a certain point. And after that, it's going. It got to go. That's it. You know how many artists got probably gems of records in they stash, afraid to release them because they like, I don't want it to be here today, gone tomorrow. Like, you can't dictate that. When I release a record, I can't dictate your reaction. I can't dictate anyone else's reaction. All I can do is control the quality and the release. After that, you know, I put my strategy together, I market it, I push it the best way I can, but you can't control other people responding to it. Like, that's on them. Hopefully you want people to love it and you hope they do, but ultimately you can't control that. But that fear of what other people will say to it or how they will receive it stops a lot of artists. And they end up going back and forth within themselves. And then next thing you know, year one then went by, year two, year three, and they haven't released anything. Man, let it go. Let it go.